Good morning, you self-storage ninjas. Oh, yes, I called you ninjas. I've got a wonderful episode for you today, and I have spoken about this previously, but I wrote about this on my newsletter, mrselfstorage.com. Go there, sign up. I do a self-storage tip every single day, Monday to Friday, tell you all my figures, show you what I've been, all the reports that I get, well, just about all the reports. There's some reports I don't share because of GDPQ, whatever. So I can't share them all. But I wrote about this on the 26th of September and I got a wonderful response. So here he goes. You want to increase revenue? This, my friends, is controversial. Not everybody agrees with it, but if you want to increase revenue, I can categorically and undeniably tell you that this fucking, yes, I even whispered it a little bit, works. It really works. Right. Stop giving customers refunds. What? Yes, I said it. Stop giving customers refunds. Now we've got 5 sites. This makes over £50,000 a year difference to us. 50K. I don't even know how much it makes anymore. We stopped tracking it after 20 grand at one site, Willoughby. So I know, I've just had a protein shake and I feel like coughing. I know that this works. Right. So I got this little gem from an absolute self-storage legend called Anne Ballard. As you know, I am a massive advocate for learning and educating myself. And Anne Ballard is somebody in America who manages God knows how many sites. She is one of the OGs of self-storage. And when there's an OG of self-storage, I want to buddy up to them and I want to learn from them because there's always something you can learn from everybody. Do you know what? Everybody here listening to this, I don't care who you are, can learn something from me. Everybody here listening to this can learn something from the new operator that has just opened down the street. But the problem is we're so pig-headed and ego gets in the way that we don't believe we can learn from other people. When you take off that ego mask and you start listening to other people and learning, that is when improvement happens. But we have to understand that when we don't want to learn from other people, it's just the ego. It's just the ego. I pay an ungodly amount of money to learn from people. And a lot of the time, is it just confirmation of what I already believe? Yes. But it's that one golden nugget that makes their advice worthwhile. So Anne Ballard, I got Anne on the podcast and I asked her to basically coach me, look at my business and ask me and see how I could improve. She gave me loads and loads of nuggets. She looked at the business and it cost me £2,000 and I was on the phone with her for 1 hour. I was on a Zoom call 1 hour. Everybody says £2,000 1 hour, absolutely ridiculous. Don't be so naive. It was the best £2,000 I spent that year. That £2,000 is now giving me over 25 times return just on this one bit of advice. Because until then, I was still giving refunds. She went through my accounts with me and said, wait a second, what are all these payments? The refunds to customers. Excuse me. And she said, why? Why are you doing that? I said, well, because they've paid for 28 days and they've only been in 14 days, so we're giving 14 days refund. She goes, are you kidding me? I was like, no, that's what we do in the UK. And she goes, we do not do that in America. And I was like, yeah, but America's America. We're the UK. We have to do it. Preconceived ideas. Ego gets in the way of taking the advice. And so what happens? I didn't do anything regarding this advice until one day I was like, okay, what can we do to change our revenue? How can we increase profits? And I was like, right, going through everything. And I was thinking, Anne Ballard said that. Shall we give it a go? And so I rang up Angela and said, Angela, how many people expect a refund? Do we ever get people who are surprised when we give them a refund? She goes, oh, yeah, people are really surprised. Most people are surprised we give them a refund. I was like, you're joking? Huh. Maybe Anne is actually right. So we tried it and it worked unbelievably well. We had very, very, very few pushbacks. But when we do have a pushback, do you know what? We just pay it. We just give them the money. But unless we have a pushback, We don't give refunds. And it's not like we tell people, oh, by the way, you will get a refund. We just don't say anything. We don't say anything. We don't say anything about a refund, but we do make it clear, because I don't want to for you guys to get the wrong end of a stick, the wrong end of interpretation here. Got it out. I don't want you to think that we say, oh yeah, you only pay for the days you use. Oh, no. We actually state to them, this is what we say. It's very, very simple. Storage is like a Netflix subscription. Boom. You pay every month or 28 days, and the unit is yours for that duration. That's how we sell it. Simple. Self-storage is like a Netflix subscription. You pay every month or 28 days, and the unit is yours for that duration. And I put here, people understand that if you cancel your Netflix subscription, you don't get a refund. No, very, very few people. It is less than 5% of people ask for a refund. And so we're giving people refunds when they don't even expect it. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to really, really point out that we don't want you guys to be unethical. So we don't want to promise a refund and then not give a refund, because that is plainly wrong. So don't do that. If you promise a refund, then to change it, all you got to do is stop promising refunds, because people don't expect it. People won't choose your site over another site because you give a refund. People are not thinking about that. All we simply have to do is describe it like a Netflix subscription. You pay Netflix every month, you pay storage every month. That storage is yours to use every single month, like Netflix is yours to use every single month. If you cancel Netflix, then you cancel on day 14, you can still use it until day 28. Exactly like us. You can cancel on day 14. Right, yeah, no problem. You still got the use of that unit until day 28. Boom. It is a massive, massive game changer. I put here, I can't promise everyone's going to take this advice, but I can promise everyone that does take the advice will increase their margins, will increase their profit. It's just simple things like this make a huge, huge difference to your bottom line. All right, my friends, that's all I've got for you on this Thursday. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of week, Thursday. And tomorrow, we have got a new concept. I just recorded it. I'm really excited about it. It's my 5-bullet Friday. Yes, I've nicked that from Tim Ferriss. And it's basically something that's really, really important for me. Self-development is really important. And I thought, why not share it with you guys? I do 5 podcasts a week now. So why not show you what's important to me, and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. In terms of, basically, I am a voracious reader, podcasts, self-development, self-help, all that woo. And I learn stuff along the way. And basically I document it on a podcast called Motivated Entrepreneurs. And I do that for my kids. Basically, growing up, I want to have some sort of influence over them, and I want some advice that I've learned. I want to document it and put it there. And so on Motivated Entrepreneurs, what I'm doing is changing it to a 2 episodes per week rather than every single day. Nothing really changes apart from I'm just going to give all the information on one podcast rather than all the information on a daily podcast. So on a Fridays, on this Hacking Self-Storage, there will be 5 lessons that I've learned. I will just quickly run down what the 5 lessons are so you know. Bottles of water. So that's number 1. Number 2, focus on important. Don't focus on urgent. Focus on important, not urgent. Ever heard the saying penny wise? Fuck that shit. So that's number 3. This number 4 is mine. Oh, be careful about people pleasing. I change who I am depending on who I'm with. I say I'm just a people pleaser. Yeah, I'm a massive, massive people pleaser. I don't change my opinions. I'm quite opinionated, as you probably know. I'm very opinionated, but I am without doubt a people pleaser. And I listened to a podcast all about that the other day. I was like, oh shit, I am that. And here's one. I won't go down this route anymore, but I'll just give you the headlines. Always be nice to Amanda. Who's Amanda? Well, guess what, my friends? You will have to tune in tomorrow to find out. I really, really genuinely enjoyed doing it. Really did. it's actually lit me up a little bit. So yeah, tune in tomorrow and find out who the hell is Amanda. But we've always got to be nice to her. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you soon.